Why does your parrot talk like it's trying to run your entire house? They greet your guests, mock your laugh, and copy your microwave like it's part of their job description. But behind the comedy is a brilliant communication system. Parrots don't just talk for fun. They talk to bond, express emotion, and connect with the strange featherless flock they now live with. Let's find out why your bird has so much to say. The real reason. Parrots talk, and it's not just to roast you. Parrots talk for one simple but adorable reason. They are outrageously social creatures. In the wild, a parrot flock is basically a non-stop group chat in the sky. Birds shout instructions, warn each other about predators, call their friends during flight, and sometimes scream for absolutely no reason, just to remind everyone they exist. Young parrots grow up surrounded by these sounds, and they learn their flock's unique dialect within weeks of fledging. It's a lot like how toddlers pick up the language spoken at home, except toddlers don't usually learn how to imitate a dishwasher. Now imagine taking that social, chatty creature and placing it in a human household. Suddenly, their flock has changed. Their new group members walk upright, have questionable feather distribution, and insist on yelling, "Who's a good bird?" at them every morning. To a parrot, this is simply the new normal. They adapt by learning your language because, from their perspective, you're now part of their flock, and therefore worth talking to. When your parrot says hello, it isn't just showing off. It's participating, it's bonding, it's saying in its own way, "I'm part of this family too." And yes, sometimes it's saying, "Give me a treat, human." How parrots speak without vocal cords. Humans use vocal cords to speak. Parrots do not. Instead, they come equipped with something that sounds like a sci-fi gadget, the syrinx. This tiny organ sits where a parrot's windpipe splits into the lungs. It contains membranes that vibrate as air passes through, creating sound. Think of it as nature's version of a DJ mixer, except your parrot uses it to imitate your ringtone for the 17th time today. What makes the syrinx even cooler is how precise it is. Parrots can manipulate airflow, tongue position, and beak openings to mimic everything from human speech to creaking doors. They don't need lips. They don't need teeth. They simply use their flexible tongue and their finely tuned syrinx to craft eerily accurate impressions of almost anything. This is why parrots can whistle, sing, cough, and even impersonate you arguing with someone from last week. They remember everything. Some parrots can even operate both sides of their syrinx at the same time. This means they can produce two different sounds simultaneously, which, frankly, is unfair. Humans can't do that unless they're demonically possessed, but parrots do it before breakfast. Talking. More than a trick, it's psychological enrichment. People often assume parrots talk because humans teach them, but the truth is deeper. Parrots are one of the very few species on Earth capable of vocal learning. The ability to hear sound, interpret it, and then reproduce it. This puts them in elite company with dolphins, certain bats, and humans. Yes, your parrot is in the same cognitive category as a dolphin, which explains why they stare at you like they're evaluating your life choices. Talking is a vital part of a parrot's mental and emotional world. It's not just entertainment, it's survival, thriving, bonding. When parrots are lonely, understimulated, or stressed, their vocal behavior can change drastically. They may scream excessively, retreat into silence, or start plucking their feathers. But when they are talking, responding, and engaging, they're showing confidence, comfort, and connection. A parrot that talks is usually a parrot that feels included. And let's be honest, some of them talk too much. But that just means they're thriving. How to help your parrot become a confident talker using only kindness and snacks. If you're hoping your bird will eventually deliver a motivational speech, or at least say, "Love you," the secret is simple. Talk to them consistently. Parrots learn language by immersion. the same way humans do. Regular conversations, even silly ones, help your bird pick up patterns. Clear, repeated phrases like good morning or step up stick easily, especially when they're paired with routine actions. The key is to make the process fun. Talking should never be a pressured performance. Parrots respond best when learning feels like play. Offer treats when they attempt a sound, even if it comes out as a strange squeak that vaguely resembles a sneeze. Every small attempt builds confidence. And always remember, if your bird learns a bad word, that's on you. They didn't pull it from the universe, they pulled it from your mouth. Mental stimulation plays a huge role here too. A bored parrot is not going to be in the mood to practice vocabulary. They need engaging toys, puzzle feeders, foraging opportunities, and daily interaction. A stimulated parrot is a talkative parrot. A bored one is either silent or screaming like it just saw a ghost. Why parrots need cognitive challenges, or they might replace you with a lamp? Parrots are shockingly intelligent. They problem solve, remember complex patterns, understand routines, and sometimes outsmart their owners. They need mental challenges the same way humans need Wi-Fi and snacks. Without stimulation, a parrot can develop stress behaviors like feather plucking, obsessive screaming, aggression, or withdrawal talking acts as natural enrichment. When parrots verbalize, they engage parts of their brain linked to memory, emotion, and social bonding. It's their version of journaling, venting, and socializing all at once. But that only works when their environment supports it. They need variety, rotating toys, changing perches, exploring new objects, listening to different sounds, and interacting with their flock, you. If a parrot's mind is busy and its environment is lively, its vocal capabilities shine. It will experiment with new words, mimic fun noises, and communicate more often. In short, it will thrive. Teaching your parrot to talk through connection and curiosity. If you're hoping for a talking superstar, start with words that carry emotion. Parrots are attracted to dramatic sounds. Cheerful greetings, excited tones, and expressive reactions are irresistible to them. A bird is far more likely to copy your exaggerated hello than your monotone hello. Enthusiasm is contagious. Training works best in short sessions. A few minutes of happy interaction beats a long, tiring session any day. Speak slowly, clearly, and with rhythm. Parrots love rhythm. Celebrate even the tiniest attempt with affection and encouragement. Your bird wants connection, not pressure. And whatever you do, try not to laugh the first time your parrot accidentally says something inappropriate. Parrots learn frighteningly fast, and nothing reinforces a phrase more than the sound of their human collapsing into hysterics. One giggle is all it takes for that word to become your bird's new favorite catchphrase. A talking parrot is a parrot that feels loved. At the heart of all this chatter is something beautifully simple: bonding. When parrots talk, they're reaching out. They're acknowledging their flock, they're trying to be understood. Every repeated laugh, every copied whistle, every enthusiastic hello is their way of saying, we're connected. Talking is emotional, social, and deeply instinctive. It's how parrots build trust, show affection, and participate in their environment. Their words are more than mimicry. They're meaningful attempts at communication. Your parrot isn't just copying you, they're choosing you. Your feathered friend isn't just talking, they're conversing. So the next time your parrot repeats your greeting or imitates your phone alarm at 6 a.m., even when it's not ringing, remember this: you're living with a highly intelligent, emotionally complex creature whose brain is wired for connection. Their speech is a sign of trust, affection, curiosity, and social intelligence. Parrots don't just talk for fun. They talk because they feel safe with you. They talk because you're their flock. And sometimes, yes, they talk because they enjoy messing with you. But that's part of the charm. A talking parrot is one of life's greatest joys. equal parts comedy, chaos, and companionship wrapped in feathers. And that's the wild, hilarious world of talking parrots. Tiny feathered geniuses who roast us, mimic us, and still expect snacks afterward. If you enjoyed this deep dive into why your bird is basically a tiny comedian with wings, make sure to hit that like and tap subscribe. Thanks for watching. Now go tell your parrot they're a superstar. They already think so anyway.